Hey guys, what's up? I just got done working out, so that's probably why I look like crap right now. But whatever. It was the first day of school. I don't have anything else to do, so I thought I'd film a new video. And this will officially be episode 1 of Ask a Stutterer. Now, I take back what I kind of said about the whole schedule of videos. I don't know if I'll have like a schedule, as in I'll film on Wednesday, film another thing on Thursday or what have you. But I do want to continue having little episodes of each kind of video, so you can still expect that. But I can't really assure you that they'll be regularly uploaded. But I'll do what I can. So this week is actually a question I got from one of my subscribers. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and it's a very common question I get from other people as well. So without further ado, here it is. So obviously school is a big part of my life, and it has been for the past, like, I don't know, 15 years now. Now, being a stutterer in school was kind of hard, I do have to admit. But early on in school, like elementary school up to middle school and then high school, it wasn't as harsh as I thought it would be. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that every time you go up a grade, you're with the same group of students and classmates. So you get comfortable with the people you're in class with all the time. And stuttering for me wasn't that much of an issue, just because everybody knew I stuttered. I mean, it was harder when I would have to go from elementary school and then go into my first year of middle school, and then middle school up to high school. Just because meeting new people, you tend to get more anxious, or I tend to get more anxious about meeting new people. But then once everyone kind of figures out that you're a stutterer, it gets a lot easier from that perspective. So in middle school and high school, like I said before, it wasn't that big of a problem. I would speak up in class a lot. I would contribute a lot, and if I stuttered, no one really told me anything. And I think that's the biggest thing, just because I knew that people wouldn't comment on it or criticize me or anything. So I felt, how do I say this? I felt more comfortable contributing to class discussions and whatnot. And then I noticed when I got to college at UT, my stuttering, it just came up in a big way. Just because, I mean, having to move to a whole new location, living alone, not being around those familiar people that you were with in high school, and having to meet new people like every class that you have, new instructors. It was all pretty nerve-wracking on me. I remember my first class I took here at UT, the first day of class, my first class of that afternoon was actually speech. And I think the very first day we had to go up and make a speech just to kind of introduce ourselves. And I remember I was nervous as can be. And I thought it'd be good to tell the class that I was a stutterer, but the weird thing is I didn't actually use the word stutter. I explained I had a whole speech issue, and that was it. But I think once I started talking, everyone kind of figured it out. So I mean, in speech class at that point, it was perfectly fine. And that's another big thing about school too, that a lot of people ask is, how do I get through when I have to make a presentation or whatnot? And yes, that could be very challenging, especially because you have to stand up there in front of a lot of people. You're going to get graded on it. You're wondering if your stuttering will affect the grade that you get. And to be honest, I don't think so, unless your teacher is just disrespectful and ignorant, but that's my opinion. I recommend that for those of you stutterers who do not like to give presentations, if you rehearse a lot, it helps a lot. Because then you're less nervous and less likely to stutter. I know, like, before I had presentations, I would rehearse in front of the mirror or in front of my roommate or a group of friends a million times, and it helped a lot. Just so you can kind of identify where you get stuck, and it just makes it a whole lot easier because it's already hard enough to give a speech, even if you're not a stutterer, just because you might forget what you have to talk about. So if you reduce the amount of those kind of difficulties, then it'll be easier on you to speak more fluently. And another thing that's more challenging in college is meeting new professors. Just because your professors encourage you to kind of have an open relationship with them, they encourage you to introduce yourselves to them in office hours. They encourage you to stop in every time you have a question and whatnot. And the first 3 years of my college life, I was horrible about doing that, to be honest. There were a couple of professors where I felt perfectly comfortable talking to, but that was after they had already learned my name. Um, I, I would be terrified if I had to go up after the first day of school and introduce myself. But I decided this school year, actually, and this just happened this afternoon. I had my first class at 9:30, and I was planning on going to his office hours at 2 o'clock, because I'm gonna do this new thing this school year where I go up to all my professors and have a private convo, and just to let them know, hey, I'm a stutter, and I hope this doesn't become an issue during lectures and discussions. And I was gonna do that today at 2 o'clock, but my professor had to change his office hours from 2 to 1, and I couldn't go to them. So I plan on going on Thursday to talk to him just about other things. But I emailed him today as well, and my email basically just stated, I just wanted to let you know that I'm a stutterer. I've been going through it all my life. I want to build an open relationship with you despite the condition I have. And I just wanted to let you know now, just so that way if I speak up and if I struggle, you'll know why. And luckily my professor was very positive with his response. He said my email was courageous. He would accommodate me if I ever needed it. And I mean, I felt pretty good about that. Because I want to be more open this semester, especially to my instructors, because I feel like I need to be more involved with them outside of actual class time. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for episode 1 of Ask a Stutterer. I hope I covered everything dealing with school. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So, until next time, guys, I'll catch y'all later.